All right, welcome. I have a gig today, so for our workshop here, January 15th. So I decided to record the workshop. And so whenever you pop on, you'll be able to get some information. Um, Today's workshop is going to be recorded, pre-recorded. And uh, I'm going to miss you guys. So I am committed to sharing information that helps our businesses to grow and to plant seeds that may empower the versions of ourselves that we wish to grow as well. Last Saturday's district local was amazing. It was all inspiring. And each speaker had their own message, and yet the message is always the same. The five basics will always be the backbone of the Market America business. We are all winners and when we decide to show up. So the biggest tip is to show up. And so allow me to share some takeaways from Saturday, January 10th, 2026, in King of Prussia at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Uh, Gee whiz, that, impressed me on my heart. If you were there, I'm sure that you have yours too, your takeaways. Drayton, you know, always the man. All right. Drayton talked about the termites in our lives that eat at our success. I loved it. I Googled termites, right? And here's what it said: termites are often called silent destroyers. Hmm. And because they can chew through structural wood for years before being detected. And they cause so much damage. Damage is, oh, you know, um, how does that compare to what happens with our business? Okay. Can self-doubt be a sign of termites? hmm So it's a silent destroyer. And we don't know because it's undetectable sometimes and it causes so much damage. And like it says on the internet, it's rarely covered by standard homeowners insurance, the damage in the billions of dollars. Now, with our minds, um, we can determine what the damage that termites can do with our business. Um, it's a silent destroyer. So, it's going to go undetected for years. And how about family, friends and family with good intentions? You talk to somebody and you said, "Oh, I started this business, blah blah blah, Market America," and their answer is, "What? What are you doing that for? That's a scam." You know, they mean well, but the truth is they don't know what you know, and they certainly don't know what they don't know. Don't be mad at them. It's OT, opportunity time. You know, what what I'm saying, um, and I was inspired by the district local, but what I came up with is that it's opportunity time when those termites come in. Is that Okay, you can say to this, "Oh, hey, thanks for having my best interests at heart. I appreciate you caring about me. I would really appreciate if you would take a look at this thing and point out to me what I'm doing wrong. I value your opinion. Let's do this." And then set the appointment. Okay. Now, getting back to Drayton, he also spoke about mastering ourselves. This is necessary for a leader to self master, to be able to lead. Now, Uncle Tom, I don't know if you know Uncle Tom or not, but he was a restaurant manager. His message gave great significance when he shared with us his humble beginnings as an immigrant living in his parents' basement. Um, for years, he lived in his parents' basement. And his message was listen to your own voice. You know, there are so many people out there telling you what you can do, what you can't do. And so he says to listen to your own voice. He wanted to open his own restaurant, and people tried to talk him out of it. Of course, you know that's what people do. They try to rescue you. Um, Said he couldn't do it. Said it couldn't be done, and he opened several restaurants. He wanted to open a Chinese buffet. People told him nobody's going to pay for that. You know, I'm sure a lot of it was protective family. And they said, that won't work. And he opened five successful Chinese buffets. He listened to his own voice. Tom also explained to us about the trap of traditional business. The more you open, the more stress you inherit. And yes, you're making money, lots of money, but you are trapped in with no life, no time, and no choice. So he's urging us to talk to business people. They need us. We are a people building business, and that equals leverage. Develop grit, no quit. And that was an extremely powerful message. Jackie Kelly gave us an in depth view through the eyes of a health professional in our Nutrimetrics division. Isotonics delivery system is what she talked about. It's bar none, you know, it's excellent. There's nothing else out there like it, and we have it exclusively. The absolute best, short of an IV. Isotonic supplements bypass the large intestine into the small intestine to deliver the nutrients to the body. That's how the nutrients get there. And Dr. Kelly holds doctoral degrees, and she's also an author. And she expertly gave me that answer to isotonics and the delivery system of isotonics and how it works, which I can pass on to anyone without going through this and that. And oh, yeah, you know, that was perfect. And we had Shannon Goodberry. Oh, there were a lot of celebrity market America leaders. Shannon, I love Shannon. Shannon has a beautiful light that shines from the inside out. And she starts off with the $1 million question. Who wants a paycheck that keeps coming every week, whether you want it or not? Yeah, yeah. How powerful is that? Who's going to say no to that? Okay. And say it with clear eyes, a clear heart. You can't lose. The heartbeat of the unfranchised business is client support, business expansion, and inviting to events, and of course, leadership. And wow, do we have the best of the best leadership? Shannon also brought up the business strategy for getting to know influencers. Yeah, encouraging these influencers to sample the products and and to get them to place a link on their page. Affiliate, right? Right. And what if they have thousands or even millions of followers? Woohoo! They're going to want to come back and get what's left on the table, right? And the dynamo, oh my goodness, whew, um, the business of the business, Steve Harris, dynamite. Did uh, did you ever watch the a fuse of a stick of dynamite as it gets closer and closer? That sizzle, right? You know what's coming, and you can't look away. It's going to explode. So the explosive Steve Harris, whoo, as I started at the beginning of this recording, the message is always the same. The five basics will always be the backbone of the Market America business. And now I was listening, just to let you know, I was listening, I was looking, I was trying to take notes and look at the same time. And so when the dynamite exploded, when Steve exploded on stage, I was in a simulated trance. I had I have to generalize what Steve's message was because I was just in awe of Steve and of Steve's message. So Steve took us through the five P's: posture, purpose, perspective, prospecting, and persistence. Posture. If you or any of your business partners show any signs of decline, say this. You can say this to yourself and you can say this to your business partners. Show me your goal statement. Simple as that. They can go back over that goal statement and see where they are, where they want to be, what time they want to be there, what date, what they want to be there. So, because that's what happens. I mean, the gremlins jump on the shoulder, just like JR always talked about. And so that's what you want to do. You want to go back. How big is your why? How big is it? Does your why make you want to cry? Exactly. So we go to another purpose, a P. Um, and Steve says, start living on purpose. I'm thinking of the tilt machine. I don't know. A lot of people play tilt online now. When I was growing up, they had the machines that you could go into the entertainment center and the tilt, 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 tilt. The ball would go all around except for the place that you wanted it to go to. So uh, I get the message. Start living on purpose. And it starts with those goals. Perspective, another P. The goal is to get to 5,000 BV on your left and 5,000 BV on your right. This is coming from Steve Harris. Yes, Steve. So he asked the question, which would you prefer? You alone creating 1,000 BV in 5 weeks, or 100 BV created by 50 people. Mm-hmm. All right, Steve. I had to. Go to the calculator for that one. But no, the latter is the correct answer because this is a team effort. It's a team business, right? Right. This business is not designed to do it alone. It's the power of people. JR tells us so many times. JR says it's the greatest power in the world is power people. So just keep thinking that. And which leads us to P, prospecting. Prospecting, this is a priority. Uh, Prospecting duplicates your efforts and leverages your time. This made me think of a song by a Philadelphia group. That's where I am, close to Philly. And the name of the song is People Make the World Go Round. And that song is by the Stylistics. And the JR says, that is the most powerful power in the world. The message is clear. Talk to people, listen to people. JR also told us that God gave us two ears and one mouth. So that means you should listen more than you speak. And people will give you a reason to talk to them when you listen. And P word persistence is the ABC, the follow up ABC pattern. And the objective for new unfranchised owners is to lead candidates while building the business, lead to candidates while building the business and creating duplication. Another explosive nugget from Steve is that how he explains how the product works. It's referring to isotonics. Said, all I know is somebody asked you, well, how does it work? All I know is I take it, I feel great, I have lots of energy, and I sleep great. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. Tell your story. Tell your story. And those are my notes for from the district local in King of Prussia. And what I want to do also is um, to to do the unfranchised business overview so that if anybody pops on today, they will be able to get the plan. So let me share my screen.